23rd of December, and I'm really happy to have you here in this show. Last trading day for us in this morning briefing show. You know, tomorrow, Christmas, nothing to do anymore. So today we make the final. We continue next week, by the way, but this is the last trading and webinar day here in our morning briefing show. So wonderful good morning to everybody who is here. We stream this show on YouTube Live. You can subscribe the channel. There's a button in the right corner. You can give us a like if you want. You can leave a comment. Even you say, it's a good show, you can sometimes leave a little bit nicely, a nice comment, whatever is in your mind. You know, I believe in the good things. So doing good things for others is always coming back to you. I hope you have a great start. You had a great start in your own trading day. Now let's share my screen. Here we go. Okay, that's great. So here we go. There's the chat. I can see. So who is with me this morning? Serene, wonderful. Good morning. Hartmut, good morning. Frank also. Nastia, there's a question for you, maybe from Frank. Is the webinar for our chart yesterday available on YouTube? I don't know right now. We will give you an answer, Frank. Okay, so by the way, thanks to Admirals that we can do this every morning. Thanks to my host in the back, Nastia. Thanks for your consistent support every morning. I'm really, really happy for this and really grateful for this. So what do we expect today? To be honest, just GDP Canada, 2:30 this afternoon, then weekly export sales, then gas storage report. So, you know, it's one day before Christmas. Yeah, I guess it's time to make a break for a couple of days. We can continue next week again. So it's not necessary to make more risks than absolute necessary. So feel free to take a break. Yeah. So YouTube, Tomasz, good morning. See also Albert, wonderful good morning. Welcome back. Varun Kumar, wonderful good morning. So let's go to the chart. No, first, the next Forex webinar, my guys, please make a note in your schedule, is from Jens. It's in January the 5th, 3 o'clock. And he is talking about my favorite trading indicators for 2022. And Vladimir, good morning. And yeah, you should join it. You can click on this button, then you can subscribe and you can make a registration for this webinar. Okay, and by the way, I want to invite you to hear our Admirals channel in Telegram. In case you have Telegram on your phone, on your screen, or computer, then there is the link in the chat on YouTube and here on Zoom. Click on it and you can follow here. You never will any kind of information. Great stuff, great content here in this Telegram channel. Okay, also, maybe it's time to go into logic. And in case you want to make an online course during the celebration day, during Christmas, if you have a little bit of time, then there is the masterclass Trading Education, Trading with Logic. Interesting topics, you know, how does the price develop in real, or trade management, biggest challenge ever, which indicators, that's 14 different topics. And that's the complete content of 12-hour coaching. And by the way, 23 years of my own experience. Okay, let's start with our next 10 minutes. Yeah, what should I say? We reached the target earlier than I expected because yesterday we reached the point of control. I told you, yeah? And I hope you will believe me sometime that the point of control is for us private traders a kind of guarantee, because there's just one exception, you know. I tell you this every day, when the market decides to change the point of control to another price. But as long as this is not happening, we have the guarantee that the price always goes back to the point of control. And this happens yesterday. And this is why I told you, let it go. Yeah. I'm quite sure that less of you is still in this trade. Can you type in the chat box who is with me in this, still in this trade? Do you have still an open position, or do you close it in the meantime? So type in the chat box if you're with me or not, in case you trade DAX and in case you trade TAX 10 minutes. So what we can do for the moment, nothing, because we are completely safe. Yeah, we sold 65 points. We are over 300 points now in profit. We reached a point of control, but as long as we don't have a contrary trend, there is no reason to close the trend right now. So we have a bit of correction, is this one, but you see there is actually no, just a moment. We don't have a trend continuation right now because there is no close above the last 0.2 here. So until we don't, as long as we don't have a trend continuation with a clear close above the last 0.2, there is no reason to trail the trend at the stop loss. Actually, the purple line is my stop loss. And yeah, I would say it's time to trail the real stop loss into profit 2. We can do this. So, and now we are completely safe. We cannot lose we cannot lose money here. Oh, Paul, thank you very much. I appreciate a lot that you're here with me, and I hope I can teach you just a bit, and you can make it successful for your own trading, by the way. Okay, so just let it go. Do you think this is easy for me? No, it's not. Believe me, I'm fighting with the charts every day, like you. I guess I have one advantage. It's experience. 23 years right now. And but when I came to this challenge, when my teacher taught me 10 years ago, learn to let it go and let it run, it was the hardest challenge ever, because it's deep in our humanity to want to have control over the things. We want to control everything. We want to, and if we cannot control, we try to interpret, we try to analyze. This is what it's kind of humanity. But in trading, you must learn to stop doing these human things, because you cannot control what happens next. And you know this. But between knowing and understanding and realizing and accepting, it's a long road. That's a journey. But the journey, you can cut the journey when you realize how your mindset is working. And your subconsciousness is working with impressions. What you say, what you do, what you see, what you think. All those things, what you do by yourself, leaves impressions, or we say seeds, in your mind, in your subconsciousness. They are in a kind of storage. And you know, you have 65 impressions per second in your mind. 65 impressions per second. Your mindset is saving in your mind storage. Like seeds, you're planting seeds, 65 seeds by second. And one time they ripen up. So if you want to be aware how to let it run, you have to do it. Once you have to do it. And then you plant this kind of impression. So the sooner you accept this inevitable thing that you don't have control on the right side, just over yourself, that you cannot control what happens next, the earlier you have the chance to let it run. But it's not easy. I swear, it's not easy. I'm fighting with myself every day, but this makes me stronger and stronger and stronger. And you see, especially here, what happens next? I don't know. But if you want to be a part of it, let it go. Just let it go. The crucial point is your money management. And if you learn online anywhere from other guys, yeah, you should risk 1R or maybe 1% or 2% or risk reward ratio. Nothing to say about this. I please you to ask logic questions. In your humanity, do you think in percent or do you think in money? Type in the chat box right now. Do you think in percent in your humanity? Do you think in percent or do you think in money? So what makes you nervous? It's the percent or it's the real money? So what do you think? Type in the chat box if you want. What makes you really nervous? Be honest to yourself. Is it the percent or is it the money? What are you looking for in real if you check your account? Is it a percent or is it the money? So you have time to type it in the chat box. Be honest to yourself. Hartmut, thank you very much. So now just let it go. And we will see the end of the result. As long as we don't have a contrary trend in the opposite direction, there is actually nothing to do. So let's go to our focus charts. And we start with Dow Jones. And in Dow Jones, we have basically still the downtrend. And this is this one. But now in this downtrend, we have a kind of uptrend, small correction, and here we are on the move. So if you don't have an open position, the next correction could be yours. Just on the watch list. So I can read money 1%. You should think about yourself, but I'm quite sure it's not. Money, logically, it should be percentage, yeah, but 90% of the time it's always the money. Yeah, that's human nature. It is. Percent for me for result and always look to the money for the account. Yeah, and this is the problem. Because you can tell you, yes, I'm looking at the percent, but in real, in your mind, you check your money. It's always the point. And money is that what makes you nervous. Money is that what let you down. Money is that what you keep away from sticking to rules. Money is that what you get in trouble. Yeah, if you are in profit or in loss, it's not the percentage. It's always the money. And therefore, the money management, not risk management, money management is the crucial point in trading. As long as your position size makes you nervous, you cannot let it run. You cannot let it go because you're always in emotions all the time. So, but for that, you have to accept the inevitable thing that your account size, if it's less than 100,000 euros or dollars, is not prepared to make a living with the money. To grow it up, yes, then it's a cool thing. But this you have to accept. Try it by yourself. And everybody who says, I'm thinking in percent, yeah, is lying to yourself. Believe me, my teacher told me the same. You lie to yourself. If you say, I don't, okay. If you have less money, it's okay. But maybe you're an exception. Maybe you're the Harry Potter of trading. Then congratulations. But please don't lie to yourself. Think about it. Next one, Bitcoin. Bitcoin offers us a great chance because we have a new trading. We have a new trend here. It's for the moment really clear, is this one. And now we're in a correction, and maybe we see a kind of rejection of the price at the point of control, yeah, and we have a correction, balance candle, then we can go up. So Bitcoin is in my focus for a long. Then I have DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart, and here it's more clear. Basically, the downtrend is still valid. This is this one here. Here we are in a correction, but here we go. That's a wonderful correction. Now we are in the move. And you see again, the point of control pulls the point of the price at the moment. So maybe you have a chance in four-hourly for the next correction, maybe here, 15,483, and then let's go up again. Yeah. So next one is not here. Here we go. Is British Pound USD. British Pound is going up at the moment. You can see this. In my opinion, the trend was not really clear. Not on a technical part. In a kind of perception, it was this. But as you know, there was the rate decision and Mr. Powell involved in this. So it was hard to make an entry here. But basically, you see, maybe we see a trend continuation here. So it's not too late because, you know, point of control is quite far away. I'm quite sure we will get a new chance next week if we have an underneath trend, a smaller trend. Then the gold price. Gold price don't have a trend right now. And it's this. It's just a big move and just a correction. And this is not a valid trend. For a valid trend, I need a close above the last 0.2, a clear close, and then the next correction, then we are in. EURUSD. In EURUSD, this is what happens right now. So first of all, the main trend is still there. We made money with the first or with the second trend on. So that was Mr. Powell. And since then, we are trying to continue the trend. We need a close above the last 0.2. But now this is what I'm waiting for, that we see this. And now I have a wonderful smaller trend and just waiting for a bit correction. And then we have two trends in the same direction. So, and the next resistance zone roundabout is here. Volume and point of control is 121, up on the upper side, quite far away. So just wait a little bit for the next correction. It will come, and then we can make an uptrend. Still on my watch list. Okay, so that's the focus charts. Let's go to our running trades. And before we do this, I have my final question for this week. Thanks, Nastia. So my final question is every Friday, but today is Friday. It's not really Friday, it's Thursday, but today is our trading Friday. My question is, did you reach your own goals this week? I asked you on Monday. Did you reach your own goals this week? Yes, I did finally. No, I did not. I had no goals this week. So it's up to you. So my running trades are three. We have three running trades at the moment. And this is Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. We are still in profit, and this is really cool. We are up to over the point of control or above the point of control. And I think could be possible that we reach the previous point of control here. But it's not the final target. I want to ride the trend. So, and the trend is this one. You see, this is my trend actually. So, and here we go. Another trend, and now another trend. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trend arms. Why should I renounce about that? Why? I don't know what happens next. It's just a trend. So let it go. So my stop by the way, to make a little bit sure, trail the real stop loss into profit. So completely fine right now. And my soft stop is below the last 0.3, confirmed 0.3. And in case that we can go up over the next 0.2, then I can trail my soft stop closer. 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Yeah, just let it go. Just let it go. Really cool thing. I didn't expect it, by the way. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Oh my gosh. Really? I didn't expect this. I'm so happy that I stuck to my own rules and that my teacher taught me to let it go. Yeah. And you see, here we go. That was our trend. That was the first trend arm. So in here we made the first entry, it was a loser. So then we made the second entry, and we did, and this time we were waiting. And now, oh my gosh, there was a trend continuation here with a close. It was a clear close. And now this was the third trend arm. And now the market rewards us for our patience. Yeah, so in here I had a partial profit, 75% I sold. This equalized the loss before, and you see, lovely, really lovely. So now just let it go. So maybe the next correction will come, I don't know, and then we can trail a stop. So we are completely safe. There is nothing to do in that moment. And this is what I try to teach you, just let it go. You don't know what happens next on the right side of the chart. Maybe this will be the next big trend. I don't know. We just let it go. Euro Canadian dollar. Here we have the stop loss below the last 0.3. We are still on that, on track to reach the point of control. Now we see a next correction. And by the way, the correction is a necessary part of every trend. If you want to ride the trend, then you have to hold out the corrections, because a correction is a need. It's I think the most important part in a trend is the correction. Why is it? Because every correction brings new buyers in, especially institutional money. Institutional money always buys in the correction, gives the kick start for the next move. So I know it's actually crazy when I say this, but to be honest, be happy if you see a correction, because the correction brings new buyers in. So be happy about the correction. But as long as you look at the money and you see, oh my gosh, the correction, oh, my money is going down, oh, I lose money. As long as you think in this way, you can never let it go, never. So make a proper money management. This is really, really important. Okay, so what's on my plate? Different. So first of all, Australian dollar, Swiss franc. And here we have the trend. First move. Here's the trend valid. One correction. And now we have a secondary trend. And to be honest, I've forgotten to open my position here. Actually, it should be, because I was waiting here for a secondary trend. And now we have two trends. And I'm quite sure we reached the point of control. Yeah. It's also allowed to make an entry at the 0.2, but this is about the distance from 0.3 to 0.2. It makes no sense. So I've forgotten to make an entry here. So, but next correction will come. I don't care about it. So we have British pound, Australian dollar. And in this case, we can delete our order. So you can delete this because the price is not going up. So on the other hand, we have, yeah, it's indeed, it's a downtrend right now. So move, correction, and move. So the next correction could be ours. Point of control is down. Yeah. So very important. British pound, Australian dollar. Keep it in your watch list, please. British pound, Swiss franc. Oh, I'm in. Yeah. Why? It's a trend. So that's the main trend. By the way, that's the big main trend. So there was a close. Here we go. Second trend on. So, and I was waiting for a kind of secondary trend. And this a bit, here was a small correction. And here was another small correction. Now I have two trends, and therefore I made an entry here because point of control is quite far away. So, and if I will reach this last point too, here I want to make partial profits. And then I trail my stop loss, soft stop, by the way, with a smaller trend. I can do this here. So then it's still New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc on the watch list. Oh, I'm here in 2. Same procedure. Same. First move. No, sorry, that's wrong. Here we go. 1 and second trend arm. And here my entry close to the last point 2. So if we have a close, or maybe we reach this stage here, this price again, we can make partial profits, 50% because we are on the way back to the point of control. And then we trail the stop loss. Just soft stop, always 0.3. So here we are in 2. And the last one we can, by the way, we can delete is US dollar, Canadian dollar, because the price is going down. And now we have on the right side of the chart, we have a short. You see, here we go. First trend arm, second one. Wait for the next correction. Then, and you see point of control is quite far away. So this is what I have on my watch list. And by the way, the daily chart, Euro Australian dollar, we can delete the order because the price is not going up. And also Euro Japanese yen. Yeah, we tried to get short, but the price will not go short. It's going up. We can delete the order too. Yeah. So, and there was a question for silver. So let's see. As silver price is going up, I can see this. It's a wonderful trend. Here we go. So first, let's see. Okay, that was not a trend continuation. No, not really. Okay, so here we go. Now we are in the second move. Just wait for the second correction, and then silver could be really interesting. That could be really interesting. We could put it on the watch list, maybe. We don't have aluminum here on MetaTrader 5. I'm sorry for that. Okay, guys, it's close to 9. That was my last part for Christmas. We have the question, did you reach your own goals this week? Thanks God, 48% says yes, I did finally. 36, no, I did not. So you should investigate why not. And 16% says I had no goals this week. This, by the way, is the worst case. If you know I have no goals this week, you will never become successful in trading. Let me tell you this. This is a guarantee. Without a goal in trading, you will never reach anything in trading. Yeah. I want to say thank you guys for this lovely week. And we see each other next week again to the end of the year. I wish all of you a wonderful, lovely, heartwarming Christmas around and among your family, whatever there is around. I wish you a lovely time. Enjoy it and feel relaxed and feel comfortable. And always, most important thing, guys, have courage and be kind all the time. And may the force of the rules be with you. Merry Christmas for all of you.